Hiya guys, it's Josh and Bryony and the boys from Down Jacked Up Adventures here. Hi. Where is it? Where is it we're off to, boys? Wales. We are going camping to Wales. Where exactly is it, Bri?
Llandilo.
Yeah.
Llandilo.
Yeah, what she said. So we're going to meet up with SGL Adventure Tours and going to spend a couple of days off-roading with them, do a bit of camping, pick the boys up from school, and we are leaving Devon. So stay tuned. After a short while, we'd crossed over Dartmoor on the A30, hit the M5 from Exeter, and we were at Bristol. Just about to cross the Bristol Channel, which you can see in front of us on the Prince of Wales Bridge, which, as you guessed it, takes us over to Wales. Traffic wasn't bad, the truck was cruising along, and we had some good music playing. So we are chugging along. We're almost at the end of the M4. We've been on the road for 4 hours, 3.5, something like that. And we got half an hour more to go to camp. How you doing, boys? Good.
I just made a couple of videos for you guys.
Nice. They've been making their own videos. Probably won't be included in this because, well, I don't know what they're videoing. But traffic's been really good, actually, isn't it? Yeah. So when we rock into camp, it's probably going to be dark. So the first sight of camp with the camera will probably be in the morning. We're just going to rock up, get set up, have a drink, and get some shut-eye before tomorrow. So sometimes we want to get out and get on the tracks quickly after a camp, but we know we're coming back to this camp again tonight. So what we are going to do is we are going to put all the stuff we want to keep dry for the day inside the boys' annex. We're going to disconnect the annex from the tent, fold the annex down and leave that as a base camp. And then we will just fold our roof tent up, which obviously comes with us. And the base camp will take seconds to put up at the end of the day. So we're just approaching the first track of the day in Wales. We had a great camp last night with a good group of people. Some bevies were drank and a crack was had, which was nice. Warts and All Wales tour, we are calling this one 2025. So I will keep you posted. Moments later, and we were stuck right into the first lane of the day, which brought us down a nice little woodland track to a lovely tight turn at the bottom with a cross axle section, which we really enjoyed taking the truck around. Big shout out to Chris here in the Range Rover, because this was the first lane he'd driven in this vehicle since picking it up. Although he's used to laning in other vehicles, he wasn't used to laning in one that big, so this lane was definitely a baptism of fire and a welcome to the tour. As it turns out, the Grenadier, the Range Rover, and more than likely ourselves, who were at the back of the convoy, wouldn't have fit out the bottom of this lane due to some overhanging trees and the width being a bit of an issue. So we managed to turn around in a gateway partway through the track, and we got the pleasure of driving the cross-axle section on the way back up, each one of us having small wheel lifts and a bit of fun on the way up. Here's Chris coming back through now, and I can say that he was delighted to come from a Freelander 2 with no low box to this beautiful V8 Range Rover that has a low box. He absolutely walked this, and it put a big smile on his face. Next up was Andy in this beautiful Grenadier, and no surprises here that he absolutely walks this, lifts the wheel, but just ploughs right on through to join the smiles all round. So that's the first lane done and dusted. We were, us, the Ineos and the Range Rover were a little bit too big to fit around the tight section. So we had a nice little shunt around and scrabble back up the climb, which was fun. Nice easy lane to get going. And we'll see what the day brings us. How you doing, Brian?
Yes.
Brian got to go in the Ineos, didn't you?
I did.
And what did you say? It is
A spaceship.
like a spaceship. And she said it's comfortable, especially compared to this. But, you know, that might be the driver. A couple of tracks later, and we came across a sight that no person who loves the outdoors enjoys seeing. Fly tipping right across the track, right next to these farmers' gateways where he has to access for his livestock. Prior to us going through, we did our best to clear anything off the wheel tracks or where people were walking so they wouldn't get a puncture or any nails or sharp stones or any debris in animals' feet or hikers' feet. Just a reminder that if you do come across anything like this on the tracks, to report it to the council of the area that you're in, and also you can report through organisations such as ATUK or GLASS. Even if you think it's already been reported, the authorities will never be upset that you report it again.
Hello.
What can you see out the window, boys?
We can see lots of windmills
Yeah.
and sheep and fields.
And fields and rolling hills.
Yeah.
Next up was the first of several tracks through the Breckfast Forest. Lovely little descent with some winding corners over a small stream, and then leading to some interesting switchbacks on the way back up, which the convoy had a great time getting their teeth stuck into.
Under open skies. As the moments gently flow, joyful hearts will always grow. In this rhythm we find cheer, joyful ever near.
As we were making our way up the track, we heard chatter over the radios of some of the drivers ahead getting caught out on a particularly tight turn, some of them having just the wrong size wheelbase to get stuck in a couple of ruts, and others, like ourselves, having a longer wheelbase and struggling to get round it in one turn. Thankfully, Adam had called ahead to the convoy and warned us about the turn coming up, so we knew to take a nice wide line and that we would probably need a shunt to get round the corner. A short while later, and we'd pulled over on the track for some coffee and some lunch, whilst the kids and the dogs stretched their legs, and we enjoyed some of the moody, scenic Welsh views. So we've just had a nice lunch break, did a bit of running repairs on the Freelander's tyre, and the Ineos, straightening a couple of brackets. And we are doing the second half of the tracks now, just heading down into the woodlands, as you can see, having some fun. And this is why we raptored our truck, because a lot of the tracks in the UK are a lot like this. As we saw out the day on picturesque woodland tracks and small water crossings, we were soon finishing the day off and headed back to camp, where it was time to set up. And I'd like to show you one of our new additions to our setup. It's the direct 4x4 shower room and changing room tent. Now, the beautiful thing about this is we can use it not only to have showers to get changed, but also as an off-grid toilet area. Here's a bit of a glimpse of our off-grid setup. So we've got the direct 4x4 Expedition slide, an EcoFlow Delta powering everything, and our nice Delonda dual zone fridge freezer. Obviously, the important thing is to make yourself a drink before getting ready for dinner. While we were getting set up, the boys were off exploring the fantastic campsite we were staying at, Cam Camping, which is a friendly, lovely campsite with full facilities, family run, and a great place to stay. They found this newt and rescued it before it got squashed by one of the vehicles, and had a nice time before getting all ready for dinner and stories around the campfire, planning the next day. Soon enough, morning came round and we got up, started to pack everything down, so we were all ready to go for the next adventure. So we are on day 2 of our Warts and All South Wales tour with a cracking group, same group as yesterday actually, led by SGL Adventure Tours. And we had a lovely day yesterday, a great time at camp, just chilling out with friends. Not quite sure where the tracks are going to be today. It's going to be a bit exciting, and then obviously we'll knock off a little bit early and rock on back down to Devon, ready for the kids to have a school night. But we'll see what happens. It wasn't long before we were stuck right into the tracks. The weather couldn't have been more different from the day before, but that just made the adventure so much more fun. Wales really is turning on the moody atmospheric weather. Some of the tracks are, this one's not too bad, but some of the tracks are getting slippy. And we're having a great time. This is one of the not so glorious parts of sorting tracks. Having to close all the gates in the lashing rain. Despite the wet weather, the tracks and the views were turning it on with moody skies and fantastic, wild, rugged scenery. Just after lunchtime, we decided to say goodbye to Adam and Charlotte from SGL Adventure Tours, as well as the rest of the convoy, so we could have a nice, relaxed, mosey home. These guys were continuing on to go and do some epic tracks for the rest of the day. And one thing I will say is, when you're on these kind of tours, not only do you get shown places that you wouldn't normally go, but you end up making new acquaintances which fast become good friends. So with the siren song of the Southwest calling our name, we aired the tyres back up, got the kids some food, Bryony some painkillers, and started to head along the tarmac roads. The beautiful thing about this kind of lifestyle or hobby is you can just cut and run, stop and start whenever you need to. It doesn't matter whether you need to take 1 break or 50 breaks in the journey, as long as you are not killing yourself, you can take all the time you need. We decided as a family on the way home that we would swing by and check out Cheddar Gorge, which is a famous drive down in the southwest of England through gorgeous canyon-like rocks with steep sides and plenty of scenic views. See the cliffs, boys? Once we'd had a nice explore and taken the obligatory photos, we had one more stop on the way out of town to get some photos with this gorgeous castle, which is still a family-run estate home, privately owned, which is fantastic. Once I'd stopped pretending that the truck was a beast that had unleashed from the dungeon, we headed back towards the M5, jumped on the motorway, and headed home in time for dinner. Thank you so much for watching our latest adventures through Wales. I really appreciate those people that like and comment and reach out to us, because I'm new to all of this, so it's really nice when people give us feedback. Anyway, hope you all have a fantastic time, you beautiful people, and we hope to see you on the next adventure.